Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or comment below. We've got the corn chowder with a parsley sprinkled over it and whipped cream. And this is from the American Heart Association cookbook. And this recipe caught my eye. Um, you use the cream style corn and frozen corn. And I use canned potatoes, rinse them off very well. And you sort of start off sauteing the onions and the celery. And that's when I added the flour. And then I think I added the bouillon that was dissolved in water. Then the milk, I think. Then the potatoes. And let that simmer. And it's like a bechamel sauce that you stirred first. Then I add the potatoes. The potatoes, I think, goes for the thickening. I put in the frozen vegetables, the frozen corn. And the last thing I put in was the cream style corn. And you just have to let it simmer step by step. That's how I did mine. And then, of course, I sprinkled it with the parsley, and then I added a dollop of the whipped cream. So now, as far as sodium, the canned potatoes was 280 on the sodium. The frozen corn was 0. The canned corn was 300. And the whipped cream was 30 on the sodium. So this should last 2 days. It's a good pot full or good portion. I think it'll last 2 days. And I used the coconut flour, just a little. And then I also seasoned with onion powder, garlic powder, as I was going along. And I would try to season every layer. So I didn't follow the directions word for word. But I see it wants you to simmer and then simmer again. And then simmer again. So a can of corn, cream stout, a bag of frozen corn, onion, celery, and potatoes. Now it called for 1 small potato. I just put the whole can in there. You chop them up, dice them up. So sugar, I use celery salt. And just a drop of the chicken bouillon because I forgot to, that's salt too. I mean sodium. I didn't add that sodium in, but I just used a drop. Dissolved it in water first. I use lemon pepper, celery salt, and then the half and half. And I use the seasoning parsley, the shaker. So this is the corn chowder. I use red onions. And I put the celery, the red onions in the freezer first. And I think that cuts back on the onion taste, according to one of the YouTubers. So I shouldn't get that big onion taste all of a sudden. So I guess the key is to simmer, simmer, and simmer. I got it simmering for 11 more minutes. So that's the creamy corn chowder I've been trying to make for the longest. And like I said, that should be enough for 2 days. We'll see. So thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. I don't know, for some reason, it just caught my eye when I opened up the book. I said, let me try that corn chowder because I do like clam chowder. So let me try that corn chowder. So thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.